If you want to connect with others, it's important to know how to build rapport quickly. This may be helpful if you want to get a promotion, charm your audience, make a sale, get a date, make new friends, or approach interesting people. If you're new here, my name is Norma. I'm a psychologist and happiness coach, and in this channel we explore tips and strategies for a happy, healthy, and fulfilling life. Wouldn't it be nice to confidently walk up to a person knowing what to do so that the person will like you? There are specific behaviors involved in building rapport quickly. So let's first define rapport and then look at specific behaviors to build it. What is rapport? The dictionary defines rapport as harmonious communication. Rapport is when people feel comfortable with each other even if they just met. When you build rapport with others, there is common ground of understanding that facilitates harmonious relationships and communication. Rapport is the first step toward trust and attention from the other person. Sometimes we meet someone for the first time and it feels like we have known that person for years. We immediately feel comfortable, attentive, and ready to communicate with that person. Importance of building rapport. Building rapport is important because it will lead to more serious communication, the perception of credibility, and trust. The purpose of rapport is to experience the world through the same eyes, ears, and feelings as other people so that they feel that we understand them. According to research, we have about 90 seconds to build rapport. People with similar interests have natural rapport. Think about your friends. You get along with them because you share similar interests and opinions. The key to establishing rapport with strangers is to learn how to become like them. Nicholas Budman. If you want to establish a connection with someone, you may change your behavior for a short period of time to become more like the other person. Let's take a look at how to build rapport quickly so that people will like you. These strategies are based on the book How to Make People Like You in 90 Seconds or Less by Nicholas Budman. How to build rapport quickly. There are basic areas to build rapport quickly: positive attitude, body language, synchronization, conversation, and sensory preferences. Improving in any of these areas will help you establish rapport and communicate more effectively with others. The most important one is to have a positive attitude. Putman calls it a really useful attitude. First impressions are very important and will depend more on your attitude than on what you are wearing. Positive attitude. The quality of your attitude determines the quality of your relationships. Nicholas Budman. Your attitude impacts your thoughts, mood, tone of voice, choice of words, and body language. Be cheery and interested in the other person to build rapport quickly. What you send out to the world comes back to you. First, determine what outcome you want from the interaction with the other person. Second, ask yourself what attitude will be the most useful to get what you want. Finally, monitor your attitude so that it will help you achieve your goal. There are only negative and positive attitudes. If you have a positive attitude, your posture, movements, and expression will also be positive even before you start talking. A positive attitude includes being enthusiastic, confident, supportive, relaxed, curious, resourceful, engaging, and patient. If you know what you want from a social interaction, it will be easier to get it because you are focused on the outcome and will know what attitude will be the most useful. Body language. When you meet someone, the first few seconds of the encounter will determine what the other person will think about you. Become aware and connect with your positive attitude. Open body language. Keep your heart aimed directly at the person you are meeting. Don't cover your heart with your hands or arms. Nicholas Budman. For a friendly first impression, become aware of your body language. Keep your arms to the side of your body in a welcoming position. Eye contact. Look at the other person directly in the eyes. Be the first one to make eye contact. Smile. Be the first one to smile. Say hi. It doesn't matter if you say hi, hello, or yo. Say it loud so that the other person can clearly hear you and with a friendly tone of voice. If you meet a person for the first time, add your name such as hi, I am Joe. Extend your hand if appropriate. Use the other person's name. Once you know the name of the other person, repeat it to make sure you understand the name correctly. For example, Jessica. Nice to meet you, Jessica. Use it in conversations and repeat it in your mind so that you can remember it later. Lean. After the introductions, slightly tilt forward toward the other person to indicate your interest and openness. Synchronize your behavior. We tend to copy the words, gestures, and body language of the people we are in rapport with. This happens naturally when people trust, like, and are comfortable with each other. You can copy other people's behavior as soon as you meet them to establish rapport. Synchronizing is adapting to the other person. When you align your body, gestures, and tone of voice with the other person, he or she will feel more relaxed, open, and happy to be with you. Conversation and communication. It is your responsibility to get your message across. Start by thinking and deciding in advance what response you would want from the other person. Formula for effective communication. Know what you want. Describe in the present tense the type of relationship you are looking for. For example, I am in a successful relationship with a loving, understanding, and beautiful person. Describe in your mind what each of these adjectives looks, feels, sounds, smells, and tastes like. Don't start with I don't want to feel lonely, or I don't want an abusive relationship, or I don't want a long-distance relationship. Ask questions. A good way to begin a conversation is to make a general comment about the current situation and then ask an open-ended question. Also, the general comment should focus on something that you already have in common, such as the purpose of the meeting, a current event, or the weather. Examples: there are so many people in this meeting. Look at all that food. It was a nice service. After the statement, you follow with a question. Open-ended questions ask for an explanation, opinion, or feeling. They start with what, how, when, why, where. Sensory preferences. If you want to build rapport quickly, it is helpful to identify the preferred sense of the person you are talking to so that you can communicate in his or her preferred style. Visual. Visual people think in pictures and focus on the appearance and the look of things. For example, do you see what I'm saying? See you later. Let me make this clear. This looks great. Imagine how this will look like in your home. Auditory. Auditory folks focus on sounds and how they make them feel, such as, are you listening? He left me speechless. This is such a noisy place. There are rumors about a new associate. Do you hear me? Kinesthetic. Kinesthetic individuals talk about how they feel internally and externally, emphasizing feelings and touch. Here are some examples. I know how you feel. It is so cold. Hang in there. Start from scratch. It was a heated discussion. This information can be useful to quickly build rapport. Just in case, be prepared to include all three preferences when you communicate. So, if you want to build rapport quickly and connect with others, remember to start with a positive attitude and open body language. Point your heart to the other person's heart, make eye contact, smile, and introduce yourself. Lean toward the person to indicate interest and start synchronizing by adopting the same attitude, body language, gestures, and tone of voice. Find out the other person's sensory preferences to communicate more effectively. What area will you focus on to build rapport quickly? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you next time.